What's good? Welcome back. Mad Pill Live. We live, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hey, we on Facebook. Just like my second time sharing on Facebook. So all my Facebook people can see me and my family and friends. I like to only post certain ones that's kind of, that's family friendly, because I got my friends and my family. So I limit the videos that I post on Facebook. See. Huh? Y'all come in. When you do come in, hit that like button, hit that share button, them notifications because y'all don't know when Mad Pill gonna go live. And as always, we're gonna share this. I like to share live to get my snip, snippity snip, snoop. Snippity. Mhm. Let's see. A second while I share this before I get into this tonight. I know I'll be doing edgy videos, so that's just the way y'all watch me, but it's gonna be different. Yeah. Let's see, let me check my Facebook. Checking my live on Facebook. Hmm, let's see something. Wait, see if I get some people up in here. Then we're gonna start this one off. Come in, hit the like button. see if we can do that. There we go. Let's go back to YouTube. See, am I YouTube? Yeah. All right. Before I start this live, we gotta get some people up in this motherfucker. Shit. No, it ain't that late. For real. We gotta get some people up in this motherfucker. What's good? Hit that like button. Shit. Where everybody at? This was one of the most important lives that I probably ever did. And I'm connecting the dots here, right? And it's gonna be well done. Hit them like buttons. That like, we gotta get some people up in here. Oh, this live is important. I did too much work to come up with this live. I did a lot of work. For real. I done a lot of work. What's up, Bam? Hold on, Bam, you up in here? What's good, Sierra? What's good? Yeah, show love for Mad Pill. Hit the like button. I got a well-designed live tonight. Oh, y'all, it's but I want to get some people up in here before I start this. I'm live on Facebook as well. This is how important um, you know, I was itching to get this live off in the last few days. I want to keep on smashing that like button. Keep on. I'm gonna get some people up in here before I get started. What's good, Sierra? Good to have you as always. Always, Mad Pill family. Um, it's a few things that I'm gonna point out tonight, like, with all the cases involved, right? All the accusations. Are you waiting on me to go live the other day? Yeah, I took a little break, just a little break. I usually go live every day, but I just took a little 2-day break. You know. Mhm. Yep, it's going a little slow tonight, but this is gonna be with the usual, what you usually hear. This ain't nothing new from Mad Pill. This is gonna be from what y'all usually hear and some new updates. Y'all know I got new updates in every single show. Every single show matters. And I'm gonna get into that later. But first, um, back into my YouTube. And y'all know, it made me realize in this up and coming, this past case with Brother Polight, right? And y'all know I've been covering the R. Kelly case or whatever. Y'all know I've been covering Bill Cosby. Y'all seen Mad Peel back in the past, Chris Brown too, right? I'm gonna show all those videos. But I've never showed Emmett Till, right? I've never got in that with the Emmett, and I'm gonna connect Emmett Till and also I'm going back old school, y'all. Uh, mm, see, and the Groveland Four. How many of y'all know about the Groveland Four? I'm gonna get into that, right? I'm gonna get into the Groveland Four. How these men, what they was doing back in the day to falsely accuse black men, especially, right? And y'all, this is so how I'm gonna connect this shit, right? I go by really what makes sense to me. Like, you get all the analytics, you get all the numbers and all that shit. No, I go by what makes sense. And this is what they was doing to black men throughout history. This is how they destroy their image. Do y'all think that? And you know what? They got black women on board to believe that black men was pedophiles, right? Y'all heard of the uncle touching the niece and even the boys too. And I'm gonna show y'all statistics. It's actually rare pedophilia in the black community. It's rarer than any other race. But they did this. This was when racism was flamboyant, right? They did this. They did this to destroy the black man's image, right? And the reason why I'm showing the Emmett Till and the Cloverland Four. This was back in the day when me and I'm gonna show a couple of more cases when black men was accused of rape, right? And they done years in prison, and it turns out that they didn't even do it. I'm gonna show y'all the Michael Irvin video, or how you don't even have to words can get you. If you a black man, if you a black man, words can get you banned for life, like Michael Irvin. Ooh, y'all gonna be so mad if y'all ain't seen the Michael Irvin. I'm gonna tie it all together, y'all. And the conspiracy still to this day. Y'all hit that like button. Man, we going a little slow tonight. Hit the like button. I know I ain't been on, but I ain't never been this low. Real. No, but I'm gonna keep speaking. Let's see. Mm. Give me a second. Now, the case with Brother Polite, right? The case with Brother Polite, I know I was criticism about Brother Polite, you know, because why would you plea out? That was my deal with Brother Polite. Why would you hold on? Why would you plea out? And with R. Kelly never pleaded out to nothing. He looked at the you know, he knew he can face life. He wasn't he was about being, you know, he wasn't guilty. He's never gonna take a plea, right? Because they know, all right, or R. Kelly, you know, his lawyers came to him and said, yeah, you got uh man, the odds of you winning this case is like slim 99 point. It's like 1%. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's how they came to the table, right? They came to the table and R. Kelly said, nope, I don't give a fuck if it's less than if it's zero, I'm gonna still try. And that was my beef and my gripe for Brother Polite. That and because he pleaded out. But all that aside, you know what? Y'all ain't hearing me today. Y'all, I don't think y'all try to hear me today. I don't even think y'all trying to hear me today. I need those likes. I need some people up in here. And before I move any further, I need some hit them like buttons. I ain't never started off this slow. Maybe this goddamn fucking Facebook. Shit. Every time I add Facebook, shit happens. Let me make sure we share one more time. We gotta get some more people up in here. We need more people. We need more people. Hit that like button. I spent too much time on this live preparing. Shit. I spent my whole goddamn off day preparing for this live. For real. Hit the like button, share button. If you're listening on the outside, just come on in. I know some outside listeners just don't like to click on the video. You know, just click on it. I know you're listening. That's be when you on Facebook. You don't want nobody to see that they watching your video. Yeah, I know y'all watching the video. Just come on in this room for real. That's all I ask. For real. We 19 minutes. Let's go. Let's get some people. I ain't never been this goddamn dry. Real. Let's go. Get too much work. I did too much work. For real. I spent like 5 hours preparing for this live. Like seriously. And I was supposed to do stuff. No. I want the live, because I'm dedicated into this. I'm dedicated for wrongly accused, black men. And I'm gonna show y'all tonight why the system is a lie. The lying ass system. And I'm gonna show y'all one of the most absurd of accusations. Because the government, the accusations, right, is ridiculous. Right? I got some videos that's so bad. I digged into lies. I just dig deep and deep, and all this shit was just making sense. Something was in my spirit. Like I could not sleep last night. I could not sleep at all. Cause it was something in my spirit just kept on just nagging at me like, no. And I came across a few videos because you know what? When I get ideas, I like to wake up in the middle of the night. When the spirit calls me or whatever, and I get an idea, I just wake up and write the damn idea down. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I did. And even working on this live, I wanted it to be right, because it's some serious shit. And it's gonna be some funny shit. I already know we gonna clown some motherfuckers tonight. For real. This is 50, this is 50-50. 50% comedy. But we gonna this shit right here. The connection between modern day, right, and old school lynchings on black men. And they want to get the leader. They always wanted them. Now they want the leader. Back in the day, when Emmett Till, when they got Emmett Till was 14 years old. 14. A white married woman accused a little boy, and they lynched him. Right? That's when it started. That's when I'm telling y'all, they wanted the image. They tried so hard for the black man's image. Right? Because black people was coming up. You got Black Wall Street coming up. They bombed that, tore that shit down. They found every single way. Like, how this is the start of how they tore down a black man's image. This is the start. And I'm gonna play a start, right? I'm not gonna play Emmett Till yet. I don't know if y'all heard of this story. This is a start. This is how they first started accusing niggas of raping women, of being pedophiles and shit too. This is when they started accusing niggas for raping women and being pedophiles. This is when it started. These are the old school R. Kellys. This was R. Kelly back in the day. R. Kelly was really you know what I'm saying? And Bill Cosby's and Michael Irvin's, you know, this is the beginning, right? This is how it all started, right? If y'all didn't heard of the Groveland Four, these was black boys was accused of raping a white woman or whatever. It never happened. I'm gonna play y'all this story. Before I play this story, hit that like button. Hit that like, share. I'm about to go deep. Now, this is how it all started. This is how they first started accusing black men, right?
An apology more than 60 years in the making, a historic step toward clearing the names of the Groveland Four. Four black men accused of raping a white woman with no hard evidence linking them to the crime. Sean Chabot is live in Groveland tonight. Sean, very emotional night there.
Yeah, very emotional, and history was certainly made here tonight. For the first time, the city of Groveland formally apologized for the civil rights atrocities suffered by the Groveland Four.
Feel like we can get some closure to this thing, which been missing for a long time.
Wade Greenlee was just 6 years old when his brother Charles and three other black men were accused of raping a white woman in 1949. They became the Groveland Four, and what followed marked the darkest days in Florida history.
Being beaten, walking in glass to get a confession, I heard my mother mention that.
A posse hunted down and killed Ernest Thomas. The rest were beaten, then convicted with hardly any evidence. And when death sentences for two were over.
Let me stop there for a second. See, I believe this was government sent, right? And they made this shit up, right? Because the whole agenda was to make the black man look like he was a pedophile, right?
Overturned, the Lake County Sheriff shot them both while handcuffed, killing one. Walter Irvin turned, the Lake County Sheriff with hardly
Hold on, let me go back.
any evidence. And when death sentences for two were overturned, the Lake County shot them both while handcuffed, killing one.
They shot them both while they was in handcuffs. Mm-hmm.
Walter Irvin survived and stayed in prison, but none ever got justice until this.
To retrospectively exonerate Samuel Shepard, Walter Irvin, Charles Greenlee, and Ernest Thomas, known as the Groveland Four. Please accept our sincere apologies.
Please accept your apology. That's a fucking slap in the goddamn face. I just apologize to you. If it was my family, no, I do not apologize. No, I do not accept your apology. It took 60 years. And all you got to say is, I'm sorry. Oh, we apologize. Hell no.
A very public apology, relatives say, is long overdue.
This is a start.
It is not. See? Black people, see, we too fucking soft. Like, for real. We can't be this soft. We got to be harder than this. That is a start. I understand she's a sweet woman. And damn. But this is not. I could not accept the apology. No, for being falsely accused. Right? Innocent. I mean, they shot him dead, like in handcuffs, like, and you just gonna accept an apology?
But it needs to keep going all the way to the governor. We're very thankful.
The government, like I said, all the way to the governor, and the government was the one who did it. They wanted to destroy black men. They wanted to take the black man out of the home back then. It was racist back then. Racist as fuck. I'm telling you, this ain't no, I don't usually be speaking on this ethnicity shit. But I'm just saying how it was back then. It was racist as fuck. It was racist as fuck. And it was a government agenda. Just like it was a government agenda and a scheme. Right? A scheme to take down Michael Jackson is the same governor. They wasn't using black. This is the thing. Back in the day, it wasn't no black celebrity they could even accuse because nobody, black wasn't even on showbiz. Nobody was black, wasn't even important. They had to use regular niggas. Because nobody gave a fuck about black people back in the day. And that was the goddamn truth. Nobody gave a fuck about black people back in the 1920s and 30s. What's good, Audra? Back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, nobody gave a fuck about black people. Malcolm X, and you talking about Martin Luther King, and they assassinated them. Hell, fuck a sexual assault. They shot them niggas. Dead. See, back in the day, you can't get away with that shit now. Assassinate niggas. You gotta assassinate a nigga's character. Now, Michael Jackson's character, Bill Cosby's character, R. Kelly's character. You got to assassinate their character and kill them slowly. They don't do it. They don't assassinate. They don't assassinate niggas the same way they did back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s and 50s. They don't do that shit. They assassinate niggas differently. They assassinate niggas' character. Back in the day, y'all seen, they wouldn't even get in trouble for it. They go whoop a nigga's ass. Now niggas protected. They can't whoop niggas' asses. Like they lynch niggas back in the... No, it's not like it was. We talking about back then. Back then, in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, niggas was getting their ass beat. Like, if you look at a white woman, see, they didn't need black women they didn't give a fuck about black women being molested in the home. No, that never got reported. If it did, they didn't give a fuck. They used white women to do it. The government did. Now the government is using black women to do it. They slick. I know these motherfuckers do not think they motherfucking slick. These niggas is slick. They using black women. Nah. They using black women to destroy a black man's image. Back in the day, in the Emmit Till day, in the Groveland 4 day. They didn't give a fuck. They were able to kill niggas. If a nigga, accusations, it's all about accusations. It's the difference between in the 30s and the 40s. See, they doing the same shit. I'm telling y'all, the accusations. If you was accused, you was guilty. Mm-mm. If you was accused and they gave every right for anybody to go after you, right? If you was black, you was a colored. I'm sorry for saying colored. That's all. That's back in the day. If you was a colored back in the day, if you was a colored back in the day, they could just go and back in the day they didn't think shit about black people because you couldn't drink out the same water fountain. You couldn't even use the same bathrooms. Don't get. I mean, why was black people couldn't use the same water fountain as white people? Because black people was drinking poison shit. Right? White people's water was filtered. Right? They knew what they was doing. They was killing niggas back in the day. Like blankly. So it was like flamboyant to just kill a nigga on the news. You kill a nigga, even on the news, they'll put it another nigga got hung. And they'll show him get hung. For real. It was relentless back in the day. Oh. So the nigga, they ain't see the niggas back in the day, the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X's, them niggas got shot. They was shooting niggas blankly. Right? So they didn't accuse nigga, they didn't have to accuse nigga for sexual assault. They didn't have to, right? They just shot at a nigga and killed him blankly. Killed him. Embarrassed a nigga. Killed Martin Luther King. Like Malcolm X doing the speech. They have to accuse them of pedophilia. If it was today, that's what they can do because they can't assassinate niggas. They cannot assassinate a nigga. Now, they assassinate niggas' character. Yeah, and they kill you. They'll put your ass in, like I said, R. Kelly man in jail. They feed him that food. Right? That's conducive to his ailments. He can't eat what he want to eat. They'll poison you in prison. Now, and this is fuck. I'm gonna continue playing this video. I'm gonna continue. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep on hitting that like button. I prepared for this show. I came prepared. Now, back in the day, they was how they was killing niggas. Like they was relentless on how they beat niggas' asses. For real. Y'all seen that movie American History X? When they made him bite the goddamn curb and stepped on his goddamn, them motherfuckers was worse than that. They was doing that to kids. They were relentless. They hated the black male. They did everything to demasculate the black male. That was the agenda, to demasculate the black man. That was the whole purpose. Because the black man is strong. The black man is dominant. Y'all look at football and basketball and baseball and golf. The black man is dominant. He's the superior species. And that's right. That's true. That's a fact. And the only way you can defeat the black man is morally. You can't do it physically because he's going to beat your ass, right? You got to make him look bad because the black man is the smartest in the world, the inventor. You can't outsmart him. You have to lie on him to beat him. So you can't outsmart the black man. You can't physically beat the black man. You have to lie on the black man to defeat the black man. That's how you defeat the black man. I'm going to repeat this. You cannot beat the black man physically. You cannot beat the black man morally because he's too smart. He's an inventor. He invented everything you goddamn see. He was the first one. Him and the black woman. Come on now, y'all. In order to defeat the black man, you have to lie on the black man. That's the only thing you can do. And slander his name. Y'all ain't know I had that shit cooking. Oh. You have to lie on the black man. And this is what they did. Because black men was coming up. Now, woo, this is how they lied on the black man. They had to lie. This is all lies, right? Liar, liar, liar. There's no strength. They all had to lie to make black men look bad. Because if you take out the black man, the black culture is vulnerable, right? The black man is the strength. That's why it's aimed and targeted towards black men as being molesters and rapists. Because you want to have a bad perception about the strong, right? You have to lie. You can't beat him physically or mentally because he's smarter than you and he's physically stronger than you. You have to lie on him. And you have to make his image. You have to, and this is the thing about it, they picked these 4 boys as an example, just to make an example in the news, right? Of black people. This is how black people is. And they doing this shit right now. They picked 4 boys, innocent boys, to be exact. Innocent boys. They picked 4 of them who did nothing. They just randomly made some shit up. The media just made some shit up for some publicity. They was trolling. They was trying to pass a law about black people being dangerous. I'm telling y'all this shit. They was trying to convince the public that black people was dangerous because they wanted to keep black people separated from them. They didn't want to drink out the same water fountain. They didn't want to use the same bathroom. That's why they was making up rape shit like this story to make black people seem dangerous. All because of laws was being passed.
And we're looking for that exoneration.
Is this a reflection of how times have changed?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. I never thought this would be.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I am so sorry that you and your family had to go through this. But time ain't changed. It ain't changed a goddamn bit. They just using their time different. I'm telling you, it's mentally now, right? And that they can't do it. They have to lie. They had to lie back in the day. Time ain't changed. They just lie different. It's another lie. Time ain't changed. They using the same thing. And y'all seeing all of these black men who's are top influencers, right, getting accused. Right? And I'm gonna show y'all a few of them. I know I got on the 4, right? But Emmett Till's story, right? This is, I'm gonna tie Chris Brown. I don't know, it was a white woman, but if you falsely accuse somebody of something, you racist, right? You black, you racist. You contributed to the tearing down, your own community for money, right? And for gain, right? And you added to the agenda to these snakes. These snake ass, these motherfuckers are look. They exploited his mama. This is Emmett Till's mama. They exploited her. They exploited her bad. I mean, back in the day, they used her. And this is sad. And they was painting the image that Emmett Till was over. They was using her. I swear to God, As I play this video, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. Keep hitting that like button. Hit that like button. I'm telling y'all, these white folks, I mean, they was relentless back in the day. They had no mercy. Now, this is the Emmett Till story. If anybody ain't seen it, if you lived under a rock.
I believe that the whole United States is mourning with me. And if the death of my son can mean something to the other unfortunate people all over the world, then for him to have died a hero would mean more to me than for him just to have died.
Emmett Till, 14, was kidnapped and killed allegedly for wolf whistling at the wife of accused Roy Bryant.
He's just a wolf whistle. Think how absurd that was back in the day. Y'all know how old this is. look, this shit old as hell. Like, for real. And they had cameras back in the day. This shit old as fuck. A wolf just for whistling. Oh, how you whistle? She got offended. And they killed him. I'm about to tie this story into another story, right? Another Emmett Till, right? I'm gonna show y'all the modern day Emmett Till, okay? Oh yeah, this is about to be juicy. This is about to get motherfucking juicy. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that motherfucking like button, cause I'm about to go hard. That ugly bitch. I don't know if that's that bitch, but if they ain't the bitch, she looked like the bitch. And all them bitches back in the day was racist. So, ugh. Like, fuck you too. Even if you ain't the bitch. They accused Emmett Till. Them white women back in the day, they were just nasty and to black people. Just nasty and religious. It was just, back in that day. There was some good white people, but we ain't talking about the good white people. We talking about these assholes. These dirty, scheming ass. Let me keep this one.
It's not just that they discover his body and that he's been killed. He has been brutally, brutally beaten.
That's fucked up. I don't know if that's him, but that's they beat him to a pulp. Like, and they beat him just to show, and they showed it on TV. Like, that was a trophy. Back in the day, it was so savage against and they was trying to push laws against black people, right? Because they didn't want them drinking out the same water fountain. They didn't want them using the same bathroom. So they pushed, the government set black men up to look like pedophiles. I'm telling y'all. The government set up black men to look like pedophiles. So black people can't be near white people. All in the new elections, right? Y'all know how that shit go. And that shit true. And this is when the lynchings and when this is when the black people was getting accused the most, right? Black men. And they went after black men. It's so many black men. And I'm going to show y'all who just got done 20, 30-year bids, right? And just getting exonerated. 40-year bids from a white woman, right? And this is a coincidence, so it was all white women.
As a criminal defense attorney, when we look at crimes, we often try to put together a picture about what happened. And it takes a lot of hatred and a lot of rage to do the kind of violence that was done to Emmett Till.
Yeah, because they hated black men. He's 14 years old. Y'all want me to show? Y'all hit this like button. Hit the goddamn like button right now, because I'm about to show y'all the modern day Emmett Till, right? I'm about to show y'all the modern day Emmett Till. Just a little snippet. The modern day Emmett Till, right? See? And it got so goddamn delusional. See, fast forward to the modern day era now. You can say any goddamn thing to a man, especially a black man. And he gets accused, no matter how old he is. Emmett Till was 14 years old. This little young boy was 9 years old, got accused by a white woman. Y'all look at this video. I ain't making this shit up. A white woman accused a 9-year-old boy for sexual assault. I know y'all probably have seen this video on Facebook, TikTok, tickety-tock. But this is true. A white woman is accusing a 9-year-old boy for and it gets pressed because guess what? Because he black. Only because he black. Let me show y'all. This you can't make this shit up.
I'm sorry for having gone what you had to go through.
A community rallies around a 9-year-old boy falsely accused of sexual assault.
She does not belong in this neighborhood.
Residents United taking aim at the woman the internet has dubbed Corner Store Caroline.
The sun grabbed my ass.
Teresa Klein gained infamy in the Flatbush community after
If you could hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, you can hear me. All right, good. Thank you. So if this was back in the day, if this shit was back in the day, in the 40s, 1950s, hell, I even give you 60s. If it was in this 9-year-old boy, and this white woman who called the police on him, he would have gotten his ass beat to death like they did Emmit Till. This is the modern day Emmit Till. This is how time has changed, right? And I give it to you, times changed for the better a little bit. It got a little better. Just a little bit. But if this was back in the 30s and the 40s, they would have killed that little boy, no matter how old he was. If it was a baby, I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker was 5 years old. They would have killed him. He would have touched that white woman back in the 40s. They killed Emmit Till.
Bush community after accusing a child, now identified as only Jeremiah, of sexual assault. The claim debunked by surveillance footage first obtained by Pix 11. Community members gathered Monday evening to discuss what happened and what Community members gathered by Pix 11.
Hold on, let me catch that. See, that's all it takes. That's all it takes is for a woman to feel like you did something to her. I don't give a fuck how old you is. If a woman feel like you did something to her, she can report it, and your ass is grass. Your ass is hung. They hung niggas back in the day. And look at this video. He wasn't paying no goddamn attention. This was a motherfucking boy with a motherfucking book bag, and she accused him for filling on her ass. See, this is what black men had to go through and receive scrutiny for. This is what black men. It's hard to be a black man back in the day was worse than anything in America. A black man in America, hell no. Especially a little boy. Little boys ain't even safe.
Surveillance footage first obtained by Pix 11. Community members gathered Monday.
She looked back. Look at her. How could you accuse this little dude and she looked back? She just felt her ass being felt on. Fuck, I'm getting technical. And then she looked back at a little boy. Wearing a book bag. And seen he was black. See, this is what he looked. She looked back at a little black boy. She looked back at a little black boy. And no matter what, he's black. And he's a man. Boy, man, whatever. You in the same goddamn category when you black. I don't care fuck if you a baby. Y'all hit them like button. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Come on. How many likes we got?
First obtained by Pix 11. Community members gathered Monday evening to discuss what happened and what needs to be done.
If you're going to move into our neighborhoods, there has to be respect.
They are targeting our children, and we will not have it.
The mother and child at the center of the incident broke their silence for the first time.
That day, this fear was placed into my children's heart. Having to explain to your 9-year-old son what assault means, what sexual assault means.
God is trusting us. God is trusting us on everything. Treat people different. Treat people the same way you want to be treated.
While many have called for Klein's arrest, Brooklyn.
And that shit was normal back in the day. It was normal for a white woman to accuse a black. All they got to do is go in and lynch him and whoop his ass and kill him.
Borough President Eric Adams confirms that authorities are looking into the matter.
The DA is currently investigating.
The family now hoping to put the saga behind them.
I don't forgive this woman at all. I think she was crazy. I think she had something going.
Right, he said, I don't forget this woman at all. That's a real mad pill nigga. For real. Yeah, little nigga, don't forget, don't play that old slave shit. Say, fuck that bitch. He should have said, fuck that bitch. Fuck that old white bitch. Because if it was back in the day, they would have hung my ass. They would have hung that little nigga. So you don't play that shit. Fuck that old bitch. Yeah, she look like a goddamn ghost. Hell yeah. They would have hung that little nigga back in the day. I swear to God, these cameras save niggas' lives now. That's another. Cameras have saved niggas' lives. Because if we weren't for cameras, a lot of niggas been lynched and dead now. For real. They found the way. They found the motherfucking way. Through the cameras. Oh. Yeah, but for real. Man, fuck that bitch. Don't forget that hoe. They the church. That's one thing with the church. The church. Trying to get motherfuckers to forgive. I forgive. Oh, apology is a start. No, man, fuck that shit. And this ties into my man, Michael Irvin. See, he's a modern day. See, Michael Irvin is the modern day Michael Irvin is the modern day Emmit Till. See, if Michael Irvin would have did this shit back in the day, they would have hung that nigga. I swear to God, Michael Irvin would have been hung. I fucking swear to God, this is another Emmit Till example of a white woman telling you, say, he ain't did nothing. Michael Irvin ain't did nothing. I'm gonna Stephen A got some goddamn quality. This is Stephen A on this tape, right? He got quality information about this. I'm gonna let him explain this, right? This is how Michael Irvin, the Emmit Till, I'm gonna just call him Emmit Till, the color, right? So now, if Michael Irvin would have been accused of the same thing he's being accused of right now, Michael Irvin would be dead. I swear to God. And guess what? They tried to ruin his career. Let me get into Michael Irvin. Put one in the chat if you fuck with Michael Irvin.
And that was the return of the playmaker himself, Michael Irvin. Now, those of you who don't remember the story, Michael Irvin was accused of either saying or doing something inappropriate after meeting a young lady. He's a black man, she was not. Talking to her in the lobby for 45 seconds. And that was all we saw on video. He never left with her. She never left with him. They never went anywhere together. And on top of it all, please consider also that there was no audio, so nobody knew what he said to her either. And there were question marks as to whether or not Michael Irvin was going to ever be on TV again with his career, or was his career going to be over? I can speak a bit more freely about it now because a lot of people have been asking about why isn't he back on First Take then? Because he signed with FS1. Because when the Disney had the cuts, and he was evidently a part of that. And I was not happy about it. I'm still not happy about it. See, I didn't want Shannon Sharpe, and that was it. I wanted them both. I wanted Michael Irvin and Shannon Sharpe. That's what I wanted. I wanted that 1-2 punch. I never anticipated that I would lose Michael Irvin, who is a dear friend and a brother to me. And I love him to death. And I never felt that what happened to him was fair. And y'all saw me on this podcast speaking about that, but I'm going to take it a step deeper. And I'm going to tell you what I said. You don't need to know to whom, but I said this to people in positions of power. I said, instead of speaking just about facts, and instead of speaking just about our relationship, let me speak as a black man. And what I said to folks was, if this man can have his career tarnished over a video of him simply talking to someone in a hotel lobby that he did not touch, that he did not leave with, that we have no audio whatsoever of whatever he said to them, what does that say for the rest of us?
Right. What does that say for the rest of us? Right. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the little video. The little Michael Irvin video, right? This just to give y'all a little breakdown, a little rundown. Like, hey, he been accused. This is a white woman, right? See, this is the agenda. I'm telling y'all, right? And you know what? They don't have to use white women anymore. But you know what? They caught Michael Irvin, right? In a way to fire him, to get him out of a job or whatever, to get him out of ESPN. Because they don't know a strong brother like that, you can't say no to. You can't say, oh, you fired or we going to. No, they can't fire Michael Irvin like they fired other people. So they have to send decoys, right? Y'all, this shit is deep. This shit is deep. And I'm telling y'all, if Michael Irvin was, if this was in the 40s, Michael Irvin would be dead right now. He be dead. They done been and hung that nigga. They would have hung Michael Irvin. And it would have been justified. They would have handcuffed him and shot him in the back of the goddamn head. Just like they did the Grover 4. And tortured him. No, they don't do that no more. They ruin your career. Right? They ruin your career. And I'm showing y'all how this all making sense now. See? Y'all think that the government ain't behind these all big ass cases. No, they are. They are because they racist. They racist. Right? They only come at black men with being assaulting women, sexual assault. And that's in this case. Look at the video, right? This is the video. Now we're going to analyze this video together. And, we're going to let this news talk, right? As we let the news talk, I'm going to be doing some stopping, right? Because we just going to take a look at this. This is the video, right? Thanks to modern day technology, that Michael Irvin was accusing of sexual assaulting, right? And we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of this. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. How many likes we got before I play this video? And y'all going to see where I'm going here. This is so fucking ridiculous. About anybody could just say anything. You can't say nothing. Y'all heard what Stephen A just said. Huh? There wasn't no goddamn evidence. Right? You can't even talk to a woman no more. You can't even flirt with a woman. That's the thing about it. If you flirt with a woman, it's considering sexual assault. And it gets you fired. And that's crazy. She could say anything. Oh, I feel uncomfortable. She was sent. She looked like a goddamn government agent. Look how she got. Hey, how her posture is. Her hands behind her back. No, no, you a government agent. She's a goddamn government agent, and I ain't gonna accept no for an answer. Y'all can't tell me she's a goddamn government agent sent to for Michael Irvin to lose his job. Let me play this video. And we're going to determine whether or not Michael Irvin is guilty of sexual assault. All right? Hit that like button. Put a one in the chat if you fuck with Mad Pill. And here we go.
The woman in this video didn't file a lawsuit against Michael Irvin, never went to the news, but she did, according to court documents, tell her bosses at Marriott about.
That's one. Okay, we're going to point this out. He shook her hand like anybody should. Like, and she agreed. She didn't be like, she didn't take her hand back like, She shook his hand with her hands behind her back. Is that proper posture or what? I'm trying to see, All right.
This conversation with the Cowboys Hall of Famer, accusing him of making lewd, sexually explicit comments.
So, I don't speak like that. You know what I mean? I've never spoken like that. So I'm not even, I totally deny saying that. I totally deny saying that.
Irvin's flat out denied the accusation, which hotel management reported to the NFL.
Okay. He gave her a little touch, right? All right. So Michael Irvin appears to be a little intoxicated. You see, we don't know what she's saying to him, right? We can't decipher to make anybody like, if you know Michael Irvin, he's a hands-on person. He don't just Michael Irvin. If you follow Michael Irvin, that's what he naturally does. He's a fucking preacher. He's a hands-on person. That's his personality. Right? This is why I understand Michael Irvin. So he gave her a little touch. Okay. See, and fella, understand. This is where he went wrong. Understand. He got comfortable. Right? Be alert at all times because your job is on the goddamn line. Be alert at all times because your job is on the goddamn line. He wasn't alert. He was drunk. Michael Irvin was drunk. And he was being frustrated. I ain't gonna deny that shit. But I don't see nothing sexual. Let's keep going.
His attorneys say that got him pulled from ESPN and the NFL Network's Super Bowl coverage.
Really clear. This is not.
It's like he was okay. They said there was another touch. Okay, let's go. It's like he lost his balance. Hold on, let me see. It's like he lost his balance and he All right, that's another touch. Okay.
ESPN and the NFL Network's Super Bowl coverage.
Really clear. This is not a sexual assault. This isn't sexual harassment. This isn't sexual misconduct. None of that exists here, and I think this tape is very, very clear.
Irvin's lawyers fought hard to get this tape released, played it for reporters Tuesday. The interaction between the two lasts less than 2 minutes, but will speed up parts of it. Their initial interaction is just partly obscured by a column. Then they appear to shake hands, talk, and Irvin looks to touch her elbow briefly. She steps back. They keep talking. About 70 seconds pass. He touches her other elbow, laughs. They shake hands and walk away. Irvin looks back and appears to slap himself in the face.
This is what they're called.
So, was that in any way sexual assault? Like a touch on the elbow? I mean, come on now. Or he's being a little too friendly. He's being a little bit too like, yeah, you know what? When a dude try to talk to you and you ain't trying to hear it, you're like, you know what? I don't even know if she knew Michael Irvin or not. But she knew Michael Irvin. Yeah, she knew that was Michael Irvin. She was sent there. That was all to be all. Comment in the chat what you think about that video. Anybody watching this? I mean, it seems as though Michael Irvin was trying to get on. Yeah, he's being a little flirtatious, but as any man would, right? You're going to take a man trying to get your number? Like, that's crazy. Like, you can't even talk to a woman and try to get her number and call it sexual assault and it ruin his career? Couldn't get a job at ESPN? Got fired from the NFL Network? His character, right? That's another thing. Like Stephen A. just said. He said, just talking to a woman. Just flirting with her. If you flirt with somebody, oh yeah, you pretty. Oh, sexual assault! I mean, goddamn. Sexual assault is anything now. Sexual assault is flirting now. You can flirt with somebody and get accused for sexual assault, not if you're a white man, if you're a black man. See, this works with black men only. And I don't give a fuck. This only works for black men. He didn't do nothing. Why would he assault somebody in goddamn a public place with people standing around? How is that sexual assault? How is that sexual assault? Why would he sexually assault a woman in public? He was clearly flirting. You can't hold a man for men flirt all the time. That's why y'all goddamn married. That's why y'all goddamn got kids. That's why men flirt. I don't knock him for flirting. Y'all looking at they try to use the video of him flirting with a woman. Of course, he's a little bit intoxicated, but flirting with a woman. She's a white woman. That's why. And white men don't like, the government don't like when you fuck with a white woman. They gonna pin you to, especially on ESPN and NFL Network. They gonna pin you to the goddamn wall. You better not be no nigga flirting with a white woman and she says she feel uncomfortable. Hey, baby, I think you beautiful. This is the thing about it. This is how it went. And I'm about to narrate this shit. Welcome to Mad Pill. this is how it went down. All right, so we gonna narrate this shit. Woo! Welcome to Mad. Hit that like button. Woo! All right, we're gonna break this shit down, Mad Pill style. All right. See, when I see a beautiful woman, especially when I'm intoxicated, just a little bit, just a tad bit, right? I'm intoxicated. I see this little fine little white girl. I've been betting. I feel good because I wanted a little money. And I'm Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying? But I can get it. You know, he flexing and shit, right? Michael Irvin is flexing. So you know how niggas, y'all know how y'all know how y'all niggas, when y'all meet a beautiful woman, y'all gonna flex. Oh yeah, I'm the man in this piece. I'm Michael Irvin. I you know, I can, you know, snap of a finger, you know, I can do for you. And she's a government agent. She ain't fazed for this. She ain't fazed by that shit. She's a goddamn robot. She's an IA agent. She's a motherfucking IA agent. Government, you know, sent to fire that nigga. You know, this is Michael Irvin's termination, right? They sent her to fire that nigga, right? So this is Michael Irvin, right? Coming out. All right, I'm playing without audio, right? So Michael Irvin coming out. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's good, babe? Damn, you fine. What's up? Damn, you better. What's your name? What's your name? This is I be slick like a motherfucker. Let me slip. My name is Penelope. Oh, Michael Irvin. You know, yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You know, you beautiful. Where you from? You look like you from uh uh Ireland or some goddamn well. Where you from? I ain't never seen nobody that look like you. You look a little exotic, baby. Oh, I'm from you know that she's a robot. You know, she's a government agent. You know, Michael Irvin spitting his goddamn game. You know what I'm saying? He drunk, he feeling himself. He had some motherfucking Patron mixed with some Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys man won the game that night. He feeling himself. You know what I mean? And tomorrow he probably gonna go on First Take to jab on Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? Because his Cowboys won. You know what I mean? You know how them two go at it. You know, and now at this point, Michael Irvin is feeling himself. He's feeling himself. He's trying to see what he can get, right? He's trying to see, at this point, he's trying to see what he can get, right? And that's normal. And she agreed. She shook his hand voluntarily, right? And, oh, yeah, I'm up back. Yeah, that's my niggas right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm Michael Irvin. You know how niggas be flexing? Y'all know how y'all niggas be flexing. For real. Y'all niggas be flexing, but Michael Irvin can flex because he got the, you know, to back it up, you know. But he an old nigga. You know, he gotta try harder. You know what I mean? To get a woman, like, you know, he gotta try harder. And some women don't give a fuck about your what you got and who you is. You know, they don't give a fuck. And when you drunk and you full of yourself and you Michael Irvin, you own the world, everybody sucking your dick at will. So you feel as though you can get anybody you want. And this is what Michael Irvin fucked up at. And this is how he lost his job. Right? This is how he lost his job because he fell asleep. Right? So, as Michael Irvin goes along, right, he's trying to get on with her. You know, he got the goddamn, you know, hold on, let me point the arrow down to the jacket down as being cool. That's some old ass niggas. You know, them old niggas be doing that shit. Like back in the day, like you look cool and shit, you take your jacket off. You know what I'm saying? They show your muscles. For real. Michael Irvin is in good shape. He's in real good shape. You know what I mean? He want to show his muscles off. You know, and he old. He old as fuck. How old is Michael Irvin? Probably like 55, 56, something like that. You know what I'm saying? He want to get with a little young woman, a little young whippersnapper. And look, if Michael Irvin was if that nigga was if he was sober, he would have recognized that bitch was a government agent. Right? He was drunk. So he didn't see that bitch was a fucking government agent out to get his ass, out to get ESPN sent that bitch out to get him fired. Right? Because if it was any other woman, she wouldn't have reported it. It's like, y'all know when excise come in the building or a secret shopper. That bitch was a fucking secret shopper sent to Michael Irvin, right? To get him. That bitch was a goddamn secret shopper. Because she wasn't phased. She wasn't phased by none of that flexing shit he was doing. Michael Irvin was flexing. And that was the downfall. See? And Michael Irvin, I gotta put some responsibility on you, my boy. You gotta know you can't you cannot fall asleep on racism. Like, this is what happened when you fall asleep on racism. You get comfortable. You think the world is equal. You think there's no systemic racism no more. This is how you get caught up, right? And and in this video, he ain't did nothing. All right, so we still in the mind of Michael Irvin, right? So he's still Michael Irvin in the pit mode. You know what I'm saying? He still got his jacket down, his muscles flexing. He a little drunk. You know what I mean? That motherfucker drunk as hell. Right now, he got full of Patron. He done won some money. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys won. You know what I mean? he feeling it. He trying to take something home. So, right at this point, he trying to take something home. Hey, what's good, baby? You want to go to the hotel? I got a hotel. You know what I'm saying? I got a hotel. And this is the part where he's denying the claim. Like, okay, yeah, Michael Irvin, this is what you do. Be a real nigga at this point. Because I'll be a real nigga. At this point, be like, yeah, I'll flirting with her. That's what got you fired, because at the same time, you weren't being real. Like, yeah, I was flirting with her, because I swear to God, if it was me, I would have been like, yeah, I was trying to get her number. Hell yeah. See, Michael Irvin, that's what a lot of people didn't look at it at the case at the time, because Michael Irvin was denying the whole thing, like he was trying to get on with her. But at the same time, he denied trying to get on with her. And it's clearly showing that he was trying to get up with her, which it was nothing wrong with it. See, Michael Irvin was told wrong, right? He was advised wrong. All he had to do was be a real nigga. Real niggas tell the truth. Like, yeah, I tried to get on that little white bitch. I was drunk. I tried to get on with her. Yes, I did. But I ain't sexually assault her. The bitch turned me down. So, okay. I got turned down a lot of times. Like, he was ashamed to say that because it was a white woman. He was intimidated by her. It was a white woman. He didn't admit that he was trying to get on. And I don't hold that against Michael Irvin. He was trying to get on with it. And I feel he should be scared. You don't try to get on with a white woman and she accuse you of sexual assault. For real. Yeah, I try. It probably would have ruined his career. You know, for real. You do not try to admit trying to I mean, I would have ruined my career. But Michael Irvin, he's in football and the NFL. Of course, he's gonna say that. His lawyers are gonna advise him not to be a real nigga. His lawyers is going to advise him not to be a real nigga. You can't be a real nigga if you in the NFL. You don't know the streets. You ain't loyal to the streets. You ain't loyal to yourself. You can't be a real nigga. You in the NFL. You're a Hall of Famer. So the system got you. Right? And the thing about the NFL network dropped him. And the ESPN drop you, bro, your career is about to be over with. I don't give a fuck what other than that. If it ain't ESPN, you done. For real. Michael Irvin's career is over with now. It's over with. I don't give a fuck if he joins Skip Bayless or not. That's the FS1. That's not it. ESPN is #1 in the world, and it will always be. So Michael Irvin, the highlight reel, right? He had to save his career by lying. He had to lie. Let me play this video as we go back into the Michael Irvin case. The the video. So Michael Irvin is denying it. And look, Michael Irvin is clearly trying to get on. See, look, he's trying to get on, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Michael Irvin trying to get on. I would be trying to get on if I was drunk and had a bubble. And I seen a cute little short little white girl with her hair did. She smelled good. You know, at this point, you could think you could eat anything. You think you're a god. For real. I had those moments. And I ain't I ain't even nowhere near Michael Irvin's money. But I know how it is. You use the black man's flirtatious ways against him because the black man is the most flirtatious and the more sexual, right? Black men are the most flirtatious and the most sexual in any race. You cannot take the sex drive away from a black man. The black man has the highest sex drive of any race. His testosterone level exceeds just like in any sport. The roots from Africa. The black man naturally is taller than naturally muscular than any. It's not, look, naturally flirtatious. Michael Irvin, and they know the biology of the black man, right? And they use that against him. They use his flirtatious ways against him, right? Because a black man is a king. He was the first king. And this is how I tie it to the Emmett Till. The Emmett Tills and the the four. I'm sorry if I so Michael Irvin was Michael Irvin. Let's see if we see anything of sexual assault as I continue this video. He touched her right there, like, you know, is that sexual assault touching your arm? Can you really call the police on somebody for that? No, you can't. In an inviting conversation, no, you cannot. How is that deemed sexual? Let's keep going. He leaned into you know, they was joking, Michael Irvin laughing. And then that's it. And then, okay, he came back over, right? Right. So he got her attention again. Now, as she was walking away, she's a worker, right? He tried to get on. He drunk. He drunk as fuck. Michael Irvin is drunk. He wants some pussy. I ain't gonna deny that. I ain't gonna be like, you know what? Michael Irvin was trying to get home. And the only thing that was in that goddamn casino was old ass men. I mean, and this is the thing about it. Of course, you're gonna try to get on as your last resort. Of course, as your last resort, you are going to try to get on with something at the end of the night. And you happen to see a little pretty little girl, a little pretty little white girl. Pardon me. The worker. And that's what niggas do when they get drunk towards the end of the night. Come on now. Niggas do that shit. Niggas try to get numbers at the end of the goddamn night. And this is what he was trying to do, and, you know, as a last resort. He shook her hand and she was cordial with him. She was still cordial. Sexual assault. Where is it at? Where is the sexual assault, y'all? And all the video, this is the whole video of their interaction. And this is the only video when they interacted. Where is the sexual assault? This is a white woman, y'all. This is why he lost. This is why he lost his job. This is how his career, even to this day, him being accused. Y'all, this is the Emmit Till. And this is the whole video. He's trying to talk to her, and I give him that. And she walked away after that because, you know what? She might not like old men. And that's the truth. She wasn't feeling Michael Irvin. If you ain't feeling somebody, don't take that to offense. Like, if you ain't feeling the motherfucker, don't be like, all right, the motherfuckers are being nice to you. Like, at the end, if you ain't feeling somebody, you just ain't feeling them. Don't be, just walk away, be like, I'm good, I gotta do my job, I'm gone. Don't make a whole big issue out of it. Ain't gonna. So clearly, this is the last interaction, and there was no sexual assault evidence. So back in the day, if Michael Irvin if this was in the 40s, Michael Irvin would have been beaten to death. If this was in the 40s, he would have been hung like goddamn Emmit Till. And that's the truth. He'd have been hung. This is the modern day lynching of niggas. They hang niggas in a different way. Your career is over with. I don't give a fuck if he on FS1 right now. No, his career is over with. ESPN is #1. They the juggernaut. He was premier on NFL Network. To have that pull up from under him, that motherfucker cried. He cried like a baby. And just as flirting with a woman, a flirt, they gonna get you. You flirt with a white woman, and she accuse you, and you a black man. That's bad. That's terrible. And that's it. You know, she walks away, right? She got to do something because you know what? Her boss is on her ass because you know what? If you in that industry, you already know you can't just stand around and talk or whatever. You got to service tables, right? She say, "Oh, I hold on. I'll be back. I got to get back to my table, or I got to get back to work, or something like that. I got to do, I got to do my job. I can't just be standing out here talking." You know, and he look like he's smacking himself. Like, damn, why didn't I get the number? So this is what guys do. This proves that Michael Irvin did not make an advance to get her number, right? Why did I get her number? That's why he's smacking himself. Right? Yeah, you seen that fine ass chick? You see that little fine ass little white girl? God damn, she had a fat ass. Damn, them cheeks was poking out. Good Lord. And I ain't asked for her number. Jeez, I was being too nice to her. I mean, come on, I'm a dude. I know how that shit be. Michael Irvin, I mean, that was it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I mean, that was the whole tape. So, did y'all see any sexual assault in that? Because I ain't seen no type of sexual assault. That was sexual assault. She claimed that Michael Irvin sexually assaulted her. You can't even flirt with a woman. Sexual assault, like, baby, let me fuck you right now. Let me fuck you in the ass. Now that's sexual assault. That I see. No, I don't believe that Michael Irvin would come to a woman like, "Oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass and I'm gonna bend you over right now and beat that pussy up." Like, no, you accuse a nigga for just flirting with you, just trying to be nice to you. I cannot be nice to a woman, a white woman. I'm scared of that shit now. I'm scared. I thought about going. I thought about going to a diverse club or whatever. And talk to white women back in the day. I'm scared of that shit. If I talk to a white woman, I get accused. If a 9-year-old boy could get accused, I mean, goddamn, who's safe out here? Like Stephen A. said it best. Like, hold on, let me rewind this from Stephen A. See, he said this shit best.
Over a video of him simply talking to someone in a hotel lobby that he did not touch, that he did not leave with, that we have no audio whatsoever.
Oh no, he did touch her. He touched her. See, Stephen A, you got that wrong. He touched her, but he didn't touch her in a way that, like, on some rape and pedophile shit. You know what I mean? You right about that. We with Michael Irvin. We gonna say the truth. He was flirting with her. He flirted with her. But you know what? And she was inviting too. She, you know, we gonna call it like it is, Stephen A. You seen the video? I mean, come on, you didn't blankly didn't see that video and didn't see that he didn't touch her.
Of whatever he said to them. What does that say for the rest of us? And I think there comes a point in time where we have to start thinking about that. in a myriad of ways when it comes to our society. We literally have to start saying, what about us? Or what if it were us? That's a better way of putting it. What if it were us? Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Irvin is a sensational television talent.
Yeah, he is. And that's fucked up that he lost his job. That's another black, right? A black example. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get. Hold on. Oops. Sorry, y'all. All right. See? Wow. See, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Hold on. You can't say shit. And now, right? They use black women, right? Now they era, black women are used to tear down black men. And that's the truth. Black women are used now to tear down black men. Right? Oh, we ain't gotta use white women no more. We just use the black the black women, the ghetto bitches. The ones that got all these kids, but all these different type of niggas, and they the example of the black community, right? You use a face, the Michael Jordan of black, no, not say Michael. I ain't the Mount Rushmore of black people. Who are the Mount Rushmore of black people, right? Who are the most looked up to in black society right now? Yeah. Woo, I'm going deep. I told you I was going in tonight. I'm going in tonight. Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Like. I'm gonna make y'all like this shit. You ain't gotta like it. I'm gonna make you like it. See, black men was an example. They wanted to use us, right, as an example, like monkeys, right? It was like a whole lot of statistics in labs done on black people, right, and tests, back in the day, because they didn't want to pass these laws, right, to make black people equal. And one of the agendas against black people was pedophilia and rapists. They want to make black men out of rapists. They want to make all black men look like rapists. That's why R. Kelly and the big fighting for his masters, right? Oh, you can't own those masters. You're a black man. No, you pedophile. You can't do that. And Prince. Oh, no. Oh, he died all of a sudden. No. Michael Jackson. You know, they could see Prince died before Michael Jackson. So in the Prince era, they can kill you with drugs. In the Michael Jackson era, they had to kill you, you know. Well, they can kill you with drugs, but it ain't done like it was back in the day. Like Prince just it was just sloppy the way they killed Prince. Like the way they killed Michael Jackson was it was a more clever way to get him. You know what I mean? In the modern, it's the modern day lynch, right? They kill you. That's how they do the death penalty. They kill you with these drugs, right? It's like they inject you with drugs when you're on death row, right? They inject you with the same goddamn drugs. They inject you with the same, and that's how Michael Jackson was injected with, you know. At first, they wanted to tear you down, Michael. They wanted to tear Michael Jackson down by making him seem like he was gay, and that's why they attacked him with boys. And Michael Jackson was masculine, and he wasn't, effeminate, and he wasn't I say hanging around young boys and and a kid, the kid like Never Neverland building that, they used that against Michael Jackson. They was smart. They was creative. They didn't have to get him the same way. They didn't have to shoot Michael Jackson in the head. They didn't have to do that. They got him a little young boy. Right? They assassinated his character. And then they assassinated him. Right? That's how they do it. And this is another example. I'm gonna show y'all example after example. Right? I'm gonna show y'all another example. Of false allegations from back in the 60s. The 40s, 50s, and 60s, and 70s. Even in the 80s. The 80s was ratchet it was the so-called technology, getting better, right? And even in the 90s, when the video surveillance, right? This is a case where a man got exonerated, right? A black man, right? Accused of being an example for some government, law. They didn't, like I say, they accused these black men of being rapists because they didn't want black people to drink out of the same water fountains or use the same bathrooms. They didn't want black people to be equal. So they just viewed black people being crazy monkeys. Right? And wow. And they was using white women. Right? Why white women? Why not black women? It wasn't no cases of black women being raped by black men back in the day. No, it didn't matter. It was all white women. All white women. Because of perceptions back in the day. It was the perception. Why wasn't white women? Why wasn't black women cases of rape? It was all in a home because black women couldn't speak out. Some black people would be, but white women spoke out against black men. And they was totally, it was more white cases of black men being accused of with white women than their own kind. it was most, and it was no justice for black women back in the day. It was no justice. Nobody gave a fuck. The white men came in and raped the black women. They came in and fucking raped them. And nobody gave a fuck about black women. Black women was the ones that was being raped, not white women. Black women was the one that was being raped. And that's the goddamn truth. I don't give a fuck who don't like this shit. They was being raped by white men. They weren't being raped by black men. And that's the goddamn truth. And this is another example of a false allegation that black men was regularly going to jail for. It was common for black men to go to jail for being a goddamn sex offender back in the day, because they wanted to face they want the face of sex offender to be pinned on a black man. And this is how it started. This is one of the reasons how it started.
Used to ask the woman closest to them in their lives about this. Ask a woman. What I want to say is that anyone who thinks that women are out there reporting, doing false reports of rape, needs to ask the woman closest to them in their lives about this. Ask a woman that you know if she would do that, or if she thinks that other women would do that, and you will get the answer no.
Right. Yeah, nobody in my family would do that shit. Hell no, that's closest to me. So my family ain't you. My family ain't no racist ass white bitch that built the system to take down black men. It's not. So I'm not gonna compare my view of living to yours.
He's Brian Banks, the high school football star whose life was derailed when he was convicted of.
Oh, this is Brian Banks, a high school football star, right? Y'all think this, like in that Tyler Perry movie y'all may have seen, like, you know what I'm saying, some shit, some stories like similar to this, right? A promising future. And it's all she got to do is just say, oh, just lie, right? Lie with no evidence. Bill Cosby had no evidence. R. Kelly had no evidence. Put a 1 in the chat. No evidence. None of them. Right? All of them was accused of sexual assault just by hearsay, just by being a black man. You guilty. You fucking guilty just because you a black man. You fucking guilty just because you a fucking black man. And that ain't even fair. Hit that like button, y'all. All because you a motherfucker. Look, all because you a black man. And that's fucked up. I'm about to make y'all even mad. I'm about to piss y'all off. I'm about to make y'all kick down the goddamn screen. You gonna throw a rock at your TV but you see this video. I want you to be mad. This mad pill. Be fucking mad. Because this is what we here for. We going to war. We trying to take shit down. We trying to change shit around here. Right? we cannot let our black men image be tarnished by child pedophilia. That's why I speak so strongly about R. Kelly. That's why I speak so strongly about Prince Michael Jackson. Because there's no evidence there. None. None. Just like it wasn't no evidence with Emmit Till. None. There was no evidence. There ain't no evidence. It's modern day lynching, right? The slander, the defamation of character, right? They don't give a fuck about R. Kelly being in jail or none of the Prince being. They don't know. They don't. They only want the image of a black man as being a child molester. Because if you can convict R. Kelly for being a child molester or a rapist, that's what all black men are. See? They ain't gonna let they top. The white people, they ain't gonna let they tops get looked at as no child abuser. No, hell no. They ain't gonna let they tops do that. No, they gonna drag the black man down. The reason why they ain't got Jay-Z, because they compliant. And P. Diddy, because they comply. They are compliant. They are part of the agenda. They are part of the masses. They gonna go see the people who they ain't got yet. They going along with the program. They going along with the pro, and they scared to lose their job. They scared. If they say anything, they say any goddamn thing, they gonna lose their goddamn job. They don't want to lose that lifestyle they living. P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, none of them fake ass hoes. Cardi B, they can be fake all they want. Megan Thee Stallion, they can be fake all they want. And they can bash black men because they are part of the reason that black race gonna go down. When you blast a black man and you say you're independent and all that other bullshit, you are bashing the black man. That is the design. Bashing the black man in other ways. See, this is how they bash the black men in other ways. Because when you blast a black man, you bash you don't have no defense system. Once you break the black man down and get him out the way, you have no defense system. The black men are the protector. The men are the protectors. When you get them out of the way, and that's the artillery. Those are the fighters. We tell the woman, y'all know when the shit happened in Russia, in Ukraine. Ukraine sent the men over, to fight, and the women, and the children, they sent the women and the children to other countries to be safe, and the men stayed to fight. That's common sense. That's common goddamn sense. That's why we have to protect the men. It ain't about, you have to protect the men because that's the defense system. That is the ones who's on the front line. That is the artillery to protect the race, right? They are attacking the black man and demasculating him as being a rapist or molester. I'm telling y'all, this is how they did back in the day. In the Emmit Till day, I told this is the agenda. This was the government agenda to avoid certain laws for being passed. They did this shit to avoid certain laws for being passed. And look, y'all see it now. In the race for being president, all these commercials, advertisements, right? Yeah, that's advertisement. They advertise us for being rapists and child molesters. That was the advertisement back in the day to keep us from drinking from the same water fountain and using the same bathrooms. That was advertisement. Hit that like button, y'all. I got a 30-second intermission, and we're going to get right back into that. Hit that like button, y'all. They advertise black men for being child molesters and rapists to push their agenda, their ads, right, for governor, and to push certain laws to keep black people. It was a huge discrepancy on, it was a fight. Like, fuck a huge discrepancy. It was a fucking fight to get black people to use the same fucking bathrooms and drink out of the same faucet. There's a fight for that shit. We fought to use the same bathrooms. That shit wasn't easy. That shit was a process. And this was the agenda. Just for black men to look. And it's the same thing. It's the same agenda. How they want black men to look in America. Not superior to white people. And that's the truth. We can just call it like it is. And it is to this day. Like, is it racism now? Let me play this video and we're going to see.
Of rape, a rape he didn't commit.
And this is the private eye who helped him get a second chance by getting the confession that exonerated him, setting him free.
Well, tonight, the inside story of how Brian Banks got his accuser to admit on hidden camera that she lied about his raping her.
Tonight, the I-Team's Joel Grover joins us with this exclusive story. Joel, it's just remarkable.
It absolutely is. And the man you're about to meet has so far stayed out of the limelight. But tonight, that's about to change. Now, Private Eye Freddie Parrish is telling the NBC4 I-Team how this amazing undercover sting went down that helped make Brian Banks a free man.
I did not know nothing about sex. So.
You're watching never before aired video of Juanetta Gibson and Brian Banks in the minutes before
her. See, this dirty ass conehead bitch lied. Right? This is the era when black women, when they turn black women against black men. They turn black women against black men. This bitch admitted on camera in front of the detectives after he did years in prison. Right? I mean, and it's proof that a woman could just say anything. Like, and it's dangerous that Michael, you can't even flirt with a woman. Y'all seen what Michael Irvin just went through? You can't even flirt with a motherfucking woman. You can't even flirt with a woman. This is how sensitive it is. After you get accused, like somebody could just say something. If you a black man, if you a white man, you gotta prove that shit. Like you gotta prove beyond a reasonable doubt. You gotta have video and all that. You a black man now? He raped me? Oh yeah, he did. Go to jail. 30 years, motherfucker. 30 years, R. Kelly.
Her stunning confession that she lied when she said the high school football star raped her 10 years ago.
This camera right here was in a plant.
This is the man who helped Banks get the now famous confession on hidden camera. Private investigator Freddie Parrish.
There's only one chance to get the goods. I mean, you got to make it right the first time.
Parrish's son played football with Brian Banks at Long Beach Polytechnic High in 2002, the time Juanetta Gibson made her false rape accusation. Gibson's family got $1.5 million settlement from the school district, and
they got $1.5 million from the school district. Wow. The dirty ass family. See, you got a black family using the system against black men, right? With no evidence. You can accuse a black man for doing anything with no evidence. Like if you got on a hoodie and you walking in the hood, the police gonna stop your ass just because you look suspicious. It's all because suspicious. Just by being black, you suspicious not only of being, violent or being a pedophile. See, what people in public do not trust their kids around black men. They don't trust their kids around black men because the perception of black men being pedophiles and rapists. The public don't trust black men because of that perception. Of the false accusation, of the lies. And y'all see this dirty ass bitch after so many years confess. She should burn in fucking hell. This nasty ass cone head, disgusting bitch. We're gonna put this dirty ass rat, this nasty ass, dirty, disgusting piece of shit. And it is her fault. I don't give a fuck. You used by the white man, yeah. Use influence. You see a black man rape you and you ruin his motherfucking football career. Oh, I'm about to play this. This video ain't even over with yet. Ooh. This, They infiltrated black women. I mean, goddamn, you got a black woman who, especially an opportunist, ugly bitch. She's an opportunist. She don't give a fuck about nobody but herself. Her and her family opportunists. Raggedy ass family, probably come from the projects. That's what they use for sexual assault victims. They always got to get you to manipulate with the bitch, the raggedy ass bitch that nobody wouldn't even fuck. And they can give her a better life. They use her. And you can't even trust none of these niggas. Because these niggas is all for opportunity. They for clout chasing and Instagram. They'll tape you on the low. They ain't your friends. They'll do anything. Like, motherfucker, like, black on black crime. That's what it is. Black on black crime. You don't even know that you're tearing down your own community. Your own brothers. You're lying on an innocent man. Like,
rape accusation. Gibson's family got $1.5 million settlement from the school district, and Banks got 5 years in prison and 5 more on parole, shackled with an ankle monitor.
So I know I'm not behind bars and I know I'm not locked up right now, but I'm still very much incarcerated.
Then last year, Brian Banks got a Facebook friend request from Juanetta Gibson.
Mr. Banks called my son, Freddie, and asked him, what should I do? My son naturally says,
this bitch got the nerve to send him a motherfucking Facebook friend request. I mean, are you kidding me? You think this bitch got the nerve to send him a guy? Okay.
hey, you got to call my dad. He'll help you with this. Once I was able to read the case, there was no doubt in my mind that this young man was innocent.
Parrish devised a plan to clear Brian Banks' name. He wired his office.
We had a pin like this
with hidden cameras
sitting in this pin holder
and with microphones.
We had put the audio device in that tree right there behind you. We saw him.
The private eye suggested Banks first invite Gibson to his office for a friendly chat about their past.
About all the scholarships, everything.
Brian Banks asks Gibson for help in clearing his name.
I will go through with helping you,
but she's afraid of losing all that money from her settlement.
All that money they gave me, I don't want to have to pay it back all that, because that will take a long.
She got the goddamn nerve in his face. Like, I don't even know if I had the patience. I would have killed that bitch. I would have pulled out my motherfucking strap and shot that ugly bitch straight in the middle of her big goddamn forehead with her ugly ass. I would have beat that bitch to a pulp. You got the nerve to say in my motherfucking face that you don't want to lose the money that you scammed. And you put me in jail for 5 years and I'm on probation. And you ruined my life and said that I was a rapist and you lied on purpose. I couldn't have done it. That's a good brother. I would have beat her ass like to a pole. She would have died right there. You ain't, and I would have had every right. And after that confession, I would have shot the bitch right in her motherfucking head. I don't give a fuck if I get blocked for this for saying that shit. This dirty, ugly, stinking ass, piece of shit ass bitch. Look at this dirty ass. I couldn't even do it if it was me. Like, can you? This bitch got the nerve to try to want to protect the $1 million suit that you lied on me. What the fuck?
Now comes the hard part. Banks had to convince Gibson to come back the next day and talk to the private eye who was helping free him.
I needed to get her to basically recant everything that she said that Brian did 10 years ago. If I let this man down, I would have to live with that the rest of my life.
The mood in the room was light, but investigator Parrish's questioning got heavy.
When did you lose your virginity? Was it after him, before him? After.
Now the big question.
Did he rape you? No, he did not rape you. Did he kidnap you?
When she said those things.
Mm-hmm. See, that's all they got to do. He didn't rape. He didn't kidnap. See, and they use the black woman, right? They use her now. They can use a black woman. Oh, black men are all rapists and child molesters. You know what this nigga done did to he fucked you and left you, and then you in your mind, you know, you could just say anything about a black man without you know, you could just say anything about a black man. That's the thing about it. If she couldn't accuse a white dude. If she would accuse a white man, they would have found her guilty. You ain't just gonna come out and accuse a white man of sexual assault. You're not going to. And y'all, don't y'all see that? Ain't what white man is being accused by a black woman for sexual assault? Huh? Huh? I hear crickets. What white man is being accused for sexual assault? From a black woman. Mm-mm. No, you can only accuse a black man. And that's it. You cannot accuse a white man or any other race. Well, you might accuse, but you cannot accuse a white man like that without evidence. She had no evidence. What evidence did she have? In this case, it shows that she had no evidence. It was just hearsay. Just like Emmit Till, right? Just like Michael Irvin, right? You could just say something without evidence. Just like Bill Cosby. You could just say something without evidence.
What did you say to yourself?
Wow. I got it.
It was the key evidence that Banks' lawyers from the California Innocence Project needed to go back to court. And that undercover video got Brian Banks' rape conviction thrown out. Banks' lawyer, Justin Brooks.
Well, the videotape is a slam dunk in the sense that she's recanting her testimony. She's specifically saying that he did not rape her.
Parrish has had big celebrity cases and well-known clients, but this assignment had a different kind of payoff.
No, I had an opportunity to make a difference in a man's life.
And finally, what about Juanetta Gibson, who got all that settlement money after making a false accusation? We asked the DA's office and the school district if they plan to try and recover it. They wouldn't comment. But Banks'
right.
lawyer and private eye say most of that $1.5 million settlement has probably been spent.
You know, in fact, Joel, a lot of the neighbors
They got over on the system. They got over on the system. And the thing about it, the black man, they got over on the black man, right? They use the black man to get over on the system, just like they do all the time. Black men is used. Like, this is a fucking, look, I'm telling y'all, the black man is used as a fucking child molester, rapist, dude. I mean, that's what the black man faces like Jeffrey Dahmer. That's why how they use black men. Like he hold on. All right, I got into that one. And I'm gonna get into this before I get into the next video. Right? And you know what? They make up these fake statistics on the internet about black men, right? To give you a false reading of a black man. They can alter numbers. They can show you all type of shit. But I've read into so many statistics, and all the statistics don't add up the same way. It don't. About how many. Okay, we're gonna read into a little bit. We're gonna read a little bit. And we just gonna read a little bit. And these statistics don't add up for black men, right? And this is stemming from the lynching days, right? To accuse black men of something that they not. And this is what this live is based on. Black men are not child molesters or rapists. And this is what the government use. Right? This is for governors who is running for office use against black people. Right? They wanted to promote their campaign. Y'all know it was a dirty ass game back in the day. It was super dirty back in the day. They was hands on. They was killing niggas actually. The mob was so much tied into a lot of shit that was done back in the day. It was so much shit because evidence, they was able to go away with circumstantial evidence, what they are not able to get away with now. But even now, right? The black man, it was a market, right? For governors. And I'm gonna tell y'all some facts. Y'all take out y'all pens and papers. I'm about to tell y'all some facts, and I'm looking into a factual site as we look. Right? The perception about black men. And the importance, the perception of a man. A man represents his community. So men represent the whole culture. I don't give a fuck what y'all, how y'all slice and dice it. A man represented because a man is on the front line, right? Men, we fight the war. So when you take down the head, of the culture, infiltration to make a black man on who you want him to be. And this is how the culture labeled black men, right? Made him more effeminate, you know. And that's another story. That's another story. Yeah, I know I like to go deep. But the black man, depending on the black man, right? Let's read some statistics about the black man. Facts about sexual abuse in the African American community, right? Let me read it for you. So this is some statistics that's being fed, right, about black men. And it's disturbing. And I wouldn't advise nobody to believe this shit. This is not true, but this is being fed over the internet. Like I said, how they did, how they destroyed the black image, right, with the Emmit Tills, right? It's the same is what is the way they doing it right now. They say in surveys in adults, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 6 men report that they were sexually abused as a child. Is it a black thing? Many Americans, black Americans, think that sexual abuse is more typical in white people. See, and that is a little bit of perception, and that's true because that's more of white people. So, in reading on, statistics show that blacks are sexually victimized in childhood at about the same rate as whites. And that's not true because there's clearly way more white people than us. Oh man, they try to put the same, there's way more of them than us. And if you read in Wikipedia, let's just get to give you a little of example. And look at it. And this is why. This is why I put this video up, right? Because y'all see this shit? Facts about sexual abuse in the African American community. And you see a white girl, a little white girl. You see? No, no. I ain't gonna let them get away with this shit. It's a little white girl right there. I got a problem with that. You don't put no little white girl right there when you got a problem in the community with black people. Why the fuck is a little white girl right there with pigtail? Get that little bitch up out of there. Get her the fuck out of there. We ain't talking about white people. Do not include anything about white people when you talking about a black issue. Right. This shit is, look, see, I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. Look, I see the red flags. Y'all think I'm being petty. I am not being petty. You sometimes you gotta be petty. So like, I mean, point certain shit out. Like, for real, you gotta be petty. Like, I mean, come on now. How you gonna go to facts about sexual abuse in the African American community and you got a little white girl right there? No, that ain't happening. I mean, the perception, the perception of a black man, right, is obscured by, and I'm showing y'all proof, by, oh, you got a 9-year-old boy is able to get convicted or beat up by grown men. Like, are you serious? By grown men. And it's justified because a white woman said that shit. And hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Where is oh shit. I must have not finished this.
Being a black boy in the American South could be quite perilous. The allegation that Emmett Till was being social with a white woman was considered an affront, a threat to the racial order. And I think the shock of his death was compounded by the brutality of his death.
You just shape. Ooh. I'm glad these ads pop up. Please, if you're watching the playback, watch the ads that contributes to Mad Pill. Hit that like button. If you feel like you enjoyed the show and you got something out of it, hit that Cash App at the bottom. Scrolling down, we accept all offerings. $1. Hit the $1. Give me that dollar. Shit. I want $1. All right, let's go.
Emmett's mother couldn't actually conform to the conventions of the time, and she did something really quite remarkable. She made the really unorthodox choice of having a funeral with an open casket that was going to be very widely publicized, that was going to be attended by the national press. She wanted civil rights leaders and political leaders to see what they did to her child.
Wow. Look at him. See? In some instance, like, that was a bold move by a mom. Like, to have the public to look at your child beat up, like unrecognizable, like that motherfucker like a motherfucking potato in that motherfucker, like for real. Like that shit don't even look real. And that's crazy, like for the public to see the shit, like, and they needed to see the shit, right? And that right there is, I ain't never seen it. I never looked at it that way. I never did. Like, she did all that. She had an open fucking casket. While he was beat the fuck up. They knew they beat him they stomped on his head and they did him the worst. Like, that's fucked up.
She invited David Jackson and Jet magazine to take pictures of this child's battered body. And these images were widely circulated. Jet magazine.
Hold up. This is horrible. Damn. That's fucked up. This is the image of the black man right now. See, you should take this image because that's what they wanted. Oh. That's fucked up. I can't even show this shit no more.
Circulated. Jet magazine was a publication.
It was relentless. How the fuck you gonna show a goddamn open casket of a underage person who was beat to death? Like, that's not. They wouldn't even show that right now. How was it? They did that because it was a black boy. Like, y'all, he was black because they didn't show no white group. They didn't exist. White people didn't get showed like that. They showed it because it was a black boy. Emmit Till. Like, no respect for that dude. Like, I don't give a fuck if his mama show it had an open casket. No, you don't show that shit. That's out of respect. No. Yeah, a goddamn open casket. Like, that's fucked up. Like, these crackers is dirty, bro. They'll do anything to put you on TV. Like, and they showed that shit. I told you, they showed that shit. They dirty. They didn't. The thing about it, they did that to send a message. Like, you do not touch our white women, because it was all because of political reasons. It was political. They beat Emmett Till because of political reason. They did not, and the political reasons was black men are fucking rapists. That's what they wanted to spread that message. Black men are rapists and they sexually assault women. And they put that image of Emmett Till being beat. This is what you're gonna do if you touch our women, right? And that was an example for black men to look bad. The governors pushed the limit for their ads to be advertised back in the day. Y'all know how ads was advertised through the paper, and through, in the 40s. How was shit going around? Like, the magazines and the newspapers. And this was all you seen. This was all you was exposed to, right? Emmett Till face. You see that and it's all across America. And this is the black man's image. Because if you got the governor was in full control of the image that you were seeing. Like when you watch when you on your phone, like you can go into different categories. No, you can't go in no categories back in the day. There was no category. It was it was what they were showing your ass. It was certain channels you can watch, right? The image of a black man back in the day was a child molester. He was a child molester. Back then, why was Sally right here, right there? He was a child molester. That's what they wanted you to see from the black race, right? It was a fight. It was some motherfucking racist back in the day. I mean, god damn. Oh man. It was some motherfucking racist back in the day. This is motherfucking child's play. Y'all think it's racist now? Oh, hell no. This shit, bro. Oh, no. No. Woo! At least racist motherfuckers, at least they got more respect right now. They sugarcoat racism. They say it ain't no systemic racism or nothing like that. They sugarcoat it, you know. And they make it seem like everything is equal. You know, we got equal laws and equal, you know, everybody equal, you know. But we'll play this a little bit more.
That was primarily produced and distributed to the African American community that had been trying to educate the rest of the country about the horrors of segregation and racial violence and lynching in the American South. And the images were really, really challenging. It was the kind of visual that you didn't typically see. You certainly didn't see it outside of a war zone, and you certainly didn't see it with children. His face was grotesque. You could see.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro. And this is reality. Like, this is like the made up. He got on makeup. They fixed his face to look like that. For real. And that's sad. They fixed his face. They put on makeup for him to even look like that. They did that little 14-year-old boy dirty. And you cannot forget that shit. And this is to be the image of whenever a black man get accused of sexual assault from any woman. This could have been Michael Irvin, right? This could have been him. He could have got his ass beat to death for nothing. Just because a white woman said she made a pass at him. Right?
The eyes, but you couldn't really distinguish all of his facial features. That's how much violence he had been subjected to. Emmett's mother's presence in the photo is really important because she's really giving witness to victimization and violence. The other images that Emmett's mother provided just created this notion of a very respectable young boy who was trying to make the very best impression on everyone he met. The juxtaposition of a little boy in a suit and a tie with his battered face was a stark image that made it really impossible for anyone who saw it to be silent about it. Mainstream publications like Look and Life began talking about this issue. It became an issue that elected officials were being questioned about. These images made it impossible for white families in other parts of the country to stay indifferent, to stay neutral.
Right. I told y'all, this is the division. It made it impossible for the white family to accept the black man, right? It's being, you know, a normal citizen of society because he was viewed as the predator. The black man is viewed as the predator at this point. Throughout time, right? Even right now, when we got off the goddamn boat, we was viewed as the predator. They wanted to find a way to view us as the predator, as the enemy. And this was one of the ways. Sexual predators was used to attack black men, right? It's used for a tactical to separate. Like, you know, a sex offender, right? They got to stay certain inches away from school, you know, certain yard or miles away from school. A school zone. You know, it was used as a tool for separation. See, I get down to the goddamn dirty truth. And I don't bite my tongue. Let's go.
Never has this quiet little cotton-growing community of Mississippi seen so much publicity and so much excitement as in the past few days. Nearly 200 of the town's 500 or 600 residents have packed into the courthouse to hear the day's proceedings.
All white people. See how racist it was back in the day. When y'all say racism don't exist, this is the start of the demise of the black man, of the character of the black man. This was all a scheme to make up the black man seem like he was a sexual predator and that he preyed on little girls. This was all a plan, and this was all a scheme, right? And they used a 14-year-old boy for that scheme. How can a 14-year-old boy whistle at a grown woman and they beat him to death for it? And nobody get charged for it. Right? It don't make sense, but yes, it do, because guess what? They want to get the black man early, right? They, back in the day, how young black men, it was boys, was getting accused of rape because they wanted to make it seem like young black men was tainted, right? They not older black. Look, black men was a threat, period. So the younger the black man was, the better it was to make black men look like they was predators. This was the agenda back in the day. Oh, y'all gonna catch up with this. Y'all gonna catch up.
Do you have any evidence bearing on this case?
I do know that this is my son.
How long do you expect to be here?
Until the trial is over.
Bryant and his half-brother, J.W. Milam, were acquitted by this jury.
He He was acquitted by that jury. See? That was the agenda. And y'all think that, oh, he had a jury behind him? No, they had the government behind him. It was a government plan to create for the black man to look like a pedophile or a rapist. This was all of the decision that was already made. They all doing their job in a cubicle, in the office. No, they decided already how they are going to present the black male as a product, right? Because black people was products back in the day. I mean, we was product. We was treated as fucking pets. We was fucking pets. We was animals back in the day. We ain't had no fuck. We couldn't drink out the same goddamn fountain. I mean, it's just this is the thing about it. How you can't even use the same goddamn bathroom your dog use. Y'all don't use the same. He used the bathroom outside. They treated y'all like dogs. And then y'all want to accept this country as being equal? Hell no. You had to use the bathroom outside in the goddamn well, white people use luxury bathrooms and drink out a luxury goddamn fucking faucets. What the fuck y'all think black people was drinking? And look at these motherfuckers. Oh, they all, you know what? Look, they all. I'm a 14-year-old boy. These group of idiots, these group of Nazis. That's what they were. They was goddamn Nazis. Said that, oh, they didn't find nothing into a motherfucking bitch that accused Emmit Till.
And subsequently, even though they admitted taking the boy from the house, they were freed of kidnap charges.
They admitted to taking a boy to the house, but they was free of all kidnap charges. Okay. A 14-year-old boy, an underage little boy, right? Come on.
Inability to hold anyone accountable for his murder and the comfort with which the men who killed him were able to talk about the violence was just adding to the injury. They weren't just...
This is a kissing and the hugging and look at all that shit. Like doing a trial and I mean, goddamn, the bitch didn't goddamn say, you know what, this little nigger tried to rape me, whistle at me, whatever he tried to do. And she kissed him during the trial. Like this little dirty bitch. I mean, good Lord, I hope she burned in hell. I know the bitch is dead now. She died at 88. So I had a recap video on how she had a dirty bitch died. I hope she died and suffered when she died. Like this dirty asshole. I hope she died of cancer. Like I hope she was. I hope she still. I hope they clinically declared her dead, but she's still alive. And she in the grave experiencing. You know what I mean? I hope that shit still alive, got buried alive. That's what she deserved. Attorney, and you know what? You ain't gonna get away with that shit, bitch. You ain't gonna get away with that shit.
They weren't just killing a boy. They're expressing something rooted in this decades of animosity and fear and anger.
Are you interested in starting your own faceless YouTube?
Remember, watch those ads. Mad Peel. On the playback, watch those ads on the playback. Holy shit.
A boy, a 14-year-old boy, was killed brutally. And one of our objectives here is to see to it that that boy, whose picture you see there, does not die an inconspicuous death, and that his case will be remembered and something will be done about it.
These images became powerful forces in organizing a new level of commitment and resistance. The brutal murder of Emmett Till really pushed Rosa Parks to a deeper level of activism. That was one of the motivating forces behind her choice to not give up her seat on that bus. And in many ways, it was an organizing and galvanizing moment for the civil rights movement in this country. These shootings of unarmed Black boys and men have been going on for decades.
It ain't even that. Unarmed Black women. No. You know, because that's what the local police do. You know, we talking about the big dogs. We talking about the big fish now. They ain't trying to, you know, if a motherfucking cop shoot an unarmed nigga, that ain't shit. Because they don't mean shit. No, we talking about big niggas. We talking about the heads of the community. The Michael Irvins, the Michael Jacksons, the R. Kellys. We talking about them, right? We talking about the Chris Browns, the Chris Breezes. See, let me tell y'all about Chris Breezy. And y'all know what? Chris Breezy is the smartest of these motherfuckers, right? Chris Breezy done outsmarted these bitches. Because these same hoes were sent to get Chris Breezy. Chris Breezy videotaped the bitch, right? The same agenda that was sent to take down R. Kelly was the same agenda that was taken for Chris Breezy. And this is the thing about it, Chris Breezy. If R. Kelly was in Chris Breezy, was it in the times that we in now, with all the cameras and you know the videotaping, no, he wouldn't have got convicted. Because we would have found these hoes out. Chris Breezy did it right. And this was the only, Chris Breezy broke the matrix. The white matrix against Black men. Right? Chris Breezy is proving. But the thing about it, they got on Chris Breezy, he beat up Rihanna. But the thing about it, the public ain't gonna tell him Rihanna is a violent ass bitch. She violent, you know, and she's abusive too. And they want to make Chris Brown, you know, the you know, abuser, and he's a rapist. And no. This bitch couldn't get Chris Brown, right? And this is an example. I'm just gonna come into a little example. I don't give a fuck if I get hit on this video. From TMZ.
There was an allegation made by a woman in the Miami area that Chris Brown raped her a couple of years ago. Well, there are new texts that came out that not only Chris Brown has circulated, but the police department in Miami Beach has these texts as well. And the lawyer for the woman now has these texts and has essentially fired her client for deceiving her.
Right. Remember, this is the anonymous accuser who also sued Chris for $20 million. But as Harvey just said, her attorney says the client did not give her all of the information, this information that has just now come out, these text messages that started the day after their encounter and continued for several months. In some of the text messages, this is just one of them, where the woman says to Chris, "You were honestly the best blank I've had."
See, that's why I keep all text messages. I keep all receipts. Well, bitch be lying, and then see these hoes be lying and making sex tapes with you, like, and forgetting they made sex tape with you because they drunk as fuck. Like, for real. And they are part of the agenda because they can use you. See, this bitch done fucked up, got drunk, and been fucking with Chris Brown. And you know, Chris Brown had all the evidence and thinks she would get some money off Chris Brown because she made him mad. Like Azriel. I'm gonna show y'all Azriel from R. Kelly. Azriel is the dirtiest bitch in the world. She's the dirtiest bitch. She's the dirtiest piece of shit asshole that I ever seen in my life. And Azriel, she is the top manipulator. And I'm gonna show y'all why Azriel. Y'all seen this video from Azriel. And she's used by the masses. She's used by the masses to manipulate and take down a king. And they paying this hoe, right? I'm gonna show y'all. And this is the thing about it. If you are an abuser, I'm just showing y'all this out. This is the thing about it. If R. Kelly is a fucking manipulating ass, controlling ass nigga, then why is she manipulating and controlling R. Kelly in this video? I'm gonna just let y'all watch.
And her relationship came by way of her.
There, I'm so sorry for you. No, nope, 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 nope. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Do not say anything to me.
So this is after the fight with, I don't know, I showed y'all that video. She grabbed the trophy and she was going crazy, and she was went on Jocelyn Savage, right? And Jocelyn Savage whooped her ass, but she was jealous. This is a manipulative ass whore, the whore in her, right? You know, she Azrael is a clown of Mad Pill, right? She's our mascot, so we always make fun of Azrael because she's a piece of shit. We don't respect women who lie on niggas because we have caught her in so many lies, and this bitch just mad because R. Kelly is you know, jealous. She's jealous of R. Kelly relationship with Jocelyn, and she want R. Kelly for herself, so she turned on R. Kelly. And it makes it seem like he's a manipulator and he's a controlling ass nigga. Right? This is what dirty ass bitches like this do. This is what I don't like, hoes like this. This is why I don't like Jocelyn. I mean, not Jocelyn, but Azrael. Azrael is a piece of shit.
Joy is in jail for assault. So I feel so sorry for the both of you. Don't say anything other to me. I feel bad for you. I know, yes, you do. You do. You do.
Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You see, he's so totally submissive, right? She already know that she got leverage over this nigga. And she gonna call him and put him on blast in front of the whole world, right? While somebody else videotape him, while he crying, right? And she's proven that he ain't manipulative and he ain't controlling, right? Because she's the one that's manipulative and controlling and using the situation.
You do. You knew I was coming up here You do. You knew I was coming up here to get joy, and you lied to her. You lied to her. Yep. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, Bear. I'm sorry for you. I am so sorry for you. Oh, it's Bear. It's done. It's done.
See, he's crying. And he's like, baby, I love you. He should have just started singing at that point. Like he's, oh baby, I love you. I'm so sorry. I'm on the ground singing, and Mark Kelly part is on the ground and on the payphone. The motherfuckers part just looking at him like, God damn, Mark Kelly. I mean, in the cell with him. And he like, God damn, baby, I'm sorry. And he's singing, and guess what? She knows she got advantage. She take look that evil witch. He crying on the phone. How was R. Kelly manipulative? How's R. Kelly the one that's being? He's a monster. He's a monster. Does that sound like a motherfucking monster to you? That sound like somebody who's vulnerable. That sound like somebody who's being taken advantage of. That's what that sound like to me. That don't sound like no motherfucker. That bitch right there. See, Azrael, I told y'all I done roasted Azrael the whole goddamn year. And this is what these bitches do. They use you at the most vulnerable states. And this is manipulation right there. Right? R. Kelly in jail ain't nothing he can do. Your girl trying to leave you and threaten you and all this. Y'all, you ain't got nobody but her. Jocelyn in jail. Now this bitch gonna turn on you because she jealous.
Bear, it's done. It's over. It's over. You may not even make it to trial. I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry.
See, that when you call her down there, you might not even make it to trial. And this bitch supposed to be down with you. See? Dirty assholes. Dirty asshole.
I really did love you, and you lied to me, and you used me, and you played me. Yes, you did, Bear. Yes, you did, Bear. Bye.
I mean, this nigga crying and shit. You gonna hang up with this nigga face. I love you, baby. R. Kelly got that. You can see that R. Kelly. Hold on, hold on, man. Hold on, man. You know, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna do the R. Kelly crying face. I mean, come on now. I mean, she got down. This bitch, she knew what she was doing. Well, she got him on goddamn camera. See, this is the horror. I mean, this bitch is fucking dirty. And that's what the game. They embarrass you, right? You did so much for these dumbass broads. And the thing about it, and to use you. Like, come on, I did everything. I made you have a career, bitch. I gave you a motherfucking career. Azrael, I mean, come on now. I believed in you, Azrael. You dirty ass bitch. The bitch is dirty. This got to be one of the most disloyal assholes that I ever witnessed in my goddamn life. A nigga gonna put you on. And you get mad because you got in a fight with his other girlfriend. And you already knew that he was in a relationship. You dirty ass bitch. You was part of the agenda. And this man, who sound like a victim? Right? Who's the victim? How is the aggressor crying on the phone, begging the victim not to leave? I mean, come on. That is not realistic. I mean, come on now. This nigga is not, do he sound like a motherfucking person who is a manipulator? A nigga can't even cry. Oh, if I cry, I'm a manipulator. Just because I'm crying, I'm manipulating her into, I mean, come on now. They find every single thing to make a man look guilty. And she's clearly a dirty ass bitch. Look at this bitch. She's like nonchalant. Oh no, I ain't. And accusing him of being a manipulating, controlling dude. Oh, he's a manipulating, controlling dude. And look at you manipulating and controlling him. And he's the one that's crying over the phone. You was crying on surviving R. Kelly. But look on this video. He's the one that's crying over you. So what's the real? You telling us some fake ass story. Like women, y'all get away with anything. Like, for real. Anything. You can just say a motherfucker just did something. If you black, if you white, no, you gotta prove that shit.
I'm sorry for you.
If you white, you gotta prove it. You can't just accuse a white man. Black women, don't think y'all can do the Azrael shit that R. Kelly did that against a white man. That Azrael did against R. Kelly against a white man. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can only do that shit against a black man. Unique Thoughts was good. Y'all can only do that shit to a black man. And R. Kelly did see this bitch, this dirty ass. I mean, Azrael, goddamn. Azrael, this got to be one of the most dirtiest hoes in history. I mean, good Lord. I mean, for real. An opportunist. Her and her goddamn parents. And her weird ass fucking daddy. I mean, please. How? But the bottom line is this is they ain't even about that. This is what it's about. Hold up. This is what it's about.
I'm sorry for you. I am so sorry for you. Oh, it's Bear. It's done. It's done, Bear. It's done. It's over. It's over. You may not even make it to trial. I'm so sorry for you.
She had that agenda in the beginning. She had that agenda in the beginning. You ain't making it into trial. Right. You ain't making it. You ain't making it. She already knew that. She ain't have his back. When time gets tough, these hoes is out. They done. They done with y'all ass. That's why it ain't important to fuck with these fucking sluts. They out when times get rough. They got the option to turn on you and say they was victims. See, this is the thing about it. You can be loving as Azriel was. Azriel talked so good about R. Kelly, and she loved them, and it was so much good shit. But when the time when R. Kelly pissed off, when anything goes wrong in the relationship, she got the option with the prosecution to change her mind and say, "Oh, I was brainwashed and yeah, that's how it works." When R. Kelly was she used that against him being in jail, right? She used that shit against R. Kelly. So she can do this to him. The bullshit she doing on live, Facebook Live or video record, and she planning to go viral off the shit, and she did. The dirty bitch that she is, had somebody record her, talk to R. Kelly, in it, and then wound up on surviving R. Kelly. You can just say this shit after voluntarily having relationships with someone. That's why black men ain't safe. Stephen A. said that the best. We ain't safe. Michael Irvin, you can have a conversation with a woman, right? You can have a conversation with a woman, like I showed y'all in this video. A combo motherfucking station. You can you look, this is the thing about it. Like this, with a white woman, especially. And you can flirt. And you can lose everything you got because of that. Just because of how she felt. And it wasn't nothing forced, because this is in public. He didn't touch her breast or nothing. He kept it professional, right? This is what black men have faced throughout times. And even now, on video, you can still lose your job, even though you found liable for doing nothing. And even if you think he was flirting, there's no evidence of that. There is no evidence. See? And this is all ties, right? And going back into the lynchings of how the perceptions of and even in the conviction of Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, right? Who was we at? Chris Breezy. Hold on. Oh yeah. There we go.
There you can tell that Chris is not replying, and she seems rather angry at him or frustrated that he's not replying. And then she says, "You told me to stay, and then you're going to try to play me. That's crazy. I didn't deserve that, but you definitely got it."
Now, we should also say, and we're not going to show you this, but there were some pretty graphic images, photographs that she took of herself
Nude
that
selfies.
she sent to Chris, and it just doesn't add up when you hear the allegation, and then the next day she's saying, "I crave what you had, and I miss it, and I want it again." And
so what happened after this happened in December 2020?
And that's what it was back in the day, right? Niggas used to get that pussy from them white women. And they used to like that big, long nigga dick. They did. But if they would have got caught, they would have accused the nigga for raping them. And that was the image. That's how it started. For real. They accused niggas for raping them. And you know what I'm saying? That's how niggas got the title of being molesters and rapers. Because these white women will lie. Because they like the black dick. You know, black dick is like motherfucking, you know, white women was like, love to fuck black dick, like underground shit. Like, you know how illegal shit, white niggas fucking white women was illegal. For real. Like weed and crack back in the day. It was very illegal back in the day. They were killing nigga. You know? So yeah. Hey, Mad Peel get real. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Let me. We 3 hours and 35 minutes. I didn't even know we was here now. 3:35. I appreciate everybody for joining the live tonight. 3 hours. Man, 3 hours. I wasn't even paying no attention. But I got a little bit more before I end this live. And I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna play the rest of this video for Chris Breezy. And his accuser, you know, I'm just playing a little bit example of Chris Brown, how he was smart. You know, he kept his receipts, you know, and well, you could say anything. And this is the thing about it. You have to record, right? You got to record. And you got to do what Chris Brown do, right?
In what may be one of the dumbest moves of the week.
I'm gonna show y'all another thing what Chris Brown do, right?
Weekend, Chris Brown shoved a woman in a nightclub. Hey, this is Gary. So Chris Brown was in Houston over the weekend doing a nightclub appearance. He's with Carucci. They're walking through the club. You got to check out this video because a woman leans in. Now,
okay, let me show this video. See, this is why and you can't even fucking Chris Brown know the deal, right? Women come on to him. That's these, you know, these accusers, right? These accusers come on to you, and Chris Brown know the deal. He ain't gonna fuck no accuser. These bitches always come on, and then when you shove them out the way, right? You get backlash off of that too. So this is abuse from Chris Brown.
it's unclear whether she's going for an autograph, a hug, a kiss, whatever it may be. It's unclear whether she's going for an autograph. Now, it's unclear whether she's
I'm gonna cut the sound off. Somebody want to hear that fat motherfucker talk. Okay. Okay. Chris Brown, a bitch tried to, a white bitch. Okay. The white bitch tried to kiss him, and he shoved her off because he already know the deal. Okay, here's the deal. Hold on, I couldn't get it. It happened so fast. Oh, there you go. She tried to kiss him, and why would you try to herpes lips? Put your, the white. She white. She think he can get away with it, right? If this was a black woman kissing a white man, they would have thrown that bitch in jail. Unless you kiss on who's a top pop singer right now? White boy. Let's you kiss on that motherfucker and try to think you won't get away with it. But Chris Brown, he black. She a white. He villainized. See, he villainized. They villainizing him for this shit. That's fucked up. They villainizing him for what if it was a man trying to kiss a woman? And they villainizing him for blocking, dissing her. And that's bullshit. And that's crazy.
I get that, you want to protect yourself from people coming near you, but somebody with like Chris Brown, obviously with his history and track record of violence, especially towards women, it wasn't a very nice.
Y'all see how they use that shit? For real. Are you crazy? A nasty ass bitch that you don't even know try to come kiss you. You can't even diss a woman from kissing you, like sexually assaulting you. This bitch is sexually assaulting Chris Brown. Like, really. And they blaming Chris Brown for dissing a woman who's sexually assaulting him. Like, what if that was a man kissing a woman? That's sexual assault. Especially that's a white girl trying to kiss a black man. I mean, come on now. It's a difference. See, y'all don't want to get into that conversation. Y'all don't see. It's sensitive when a white woman want to kiss a black man, right? And considering his sexual history, with crazy ass Rihanna. That bitch is fucking crazy as hell too. No, please. That bitch was hitting on Chris Brown. Look, Rihanna deserved half those licks. She deserved that shit. She was hitting on Chris Brown too. She was abusive too. So that's not no. Rihanna is a violent ass bitch. And I know this is not the we're gonna get into that in another Mad Pill episode. But Rihanna is violent. And she don't deserve a passing Mad Pill. No, with y'all, Mad Pill, Rihanna, she's a violent ass bitch. In years to come, she gonna get revealed. But come on now, Chris Brown. I mean, come on. This man can't even defend himself from being kissed by a thought with herpes in the mouth. Like, for real? This bitch got fucking herpes in the goddamn mouth. You can't defend yourself because you black. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You black, and you want to hold everything against the black man, and that's the truth. You it's sensitive because you're black. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. He black, and he Chris Brown, and he got a history on whooping Rihanna's ass. Oh man, I love trolling y'all motherfuckers. Oh shit. But Chris Brown, I swear to God. Chris Brown, I mean, this is a indictment against him. But he was smart. He was smart. He was smart. He was smart. He got them that bitch that came out to him. He had receipts. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna get me. Not Brother Polite. See, Brother Polite, see, this is the thing about it. Brother Polite was preaching some woke ass shit. Right? Brother Polite love, I mean, and that's what, you know, if I preach that they gonna use sexual assault to get rid of you, entertain your image, and Brother Polite pled guilty, pleaded out to that, all that valuable information has went down the drain. You can't spread you can't spread pro-black and not get ridiculed. And hold on, where we at? We at 3 hours and 44 minutes. And I'm gonna conclude this live. I'm gonna conclude it because I got a whole lot more. And if you fuck with Mad Pill on a regular basis, no matter what I post, I know my day A1s, some day ones, or whatever, who fuck with Mad Pill. You know, I know who fucks with Mad Pill. So I'm looking, if you fuck with Mad Pill, I know who fucks with Mad Pill ain't on any subject that we get into. Any subject. You ain't for Mad Pill on a particular subject. Or a particular person. You know, Mad Pill represent all black men. And I thank y'all. Hit that like and the button. Now we're going to pass the offering around. Hit the Cash App. That is the exact Cash App. $1. Donate $1 to Mad Pill. Stay tuned to the next episode. Why I say episode? So the next live. I'm gonna continue this live because it's I'm gonna be here till like 7 in the morning. And I got too much video. But I'm going to continue this live. As y'all see, the connections. Do you understand Emmit Till? R. Kelly? Yeah, I said it. For real. Brother Polite. Michael Jackson. You know. All the image. The image of the black man. was destroyed, right, through this white agenda. And we're going to continue. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Donate that $1. I appreciate everybody for joining tonight. Stay tuned. To the next live. Hit that notification. Hit the notification to the next live. Right. The next live, we getting down to the nitty gritty. For everybody that was in the chat, Unique, Thoughts, Sierra, Audra, M, the comments. Thanks for joining. Three hours and 49 minutes. I appreciate everybody for joining the chats. We'll be back. Again, hit the notifications. Hit those notifications so you can get the continuation from this video. Right? I want to I want everybody to join the next video as a continuation. I got more to go as we break down the cause and the symptom of the image of the black man, right? And the image of the black man is destroyed through sexual predator, you know, because you get that stamp on the rest, you know, you got to register as a sex offender. And they want to put that. They want all black men to be registered as sex offenders. And I showed in the Emmit Till cases that was the agenda. And the agenda good night, Audra. Good night. I'm just not seeing that post. But the agenda was to push political for political purposes, to keep black people and white people separate from drinking out of the same water fountains and pissing in the same bathrooms. That's what it was. And that's what it's all surrounded by. So join me tomorrow, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for joining, Mad Peel. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Donate to the chat. Donate to the Cash App. Thank y'all for joining. Good night. Appreciate it.